Okay, like I switched platforms. I was like live on my other platform, but then I decided to go live on this one because this one broadcasts to my TikTok and my YouTube. So I thought maybe this would be better. Okay, so we were talking about credit on my last live. About getting pre-approved and the roadmap to home ownership. So let's start with the first part, the roadmap to home ownership, and then we'll go on to credit and break it more down from there. So the road to home ownership is step one, you want to get pre-approved. Step two, after getting pre-approved, you want to go find a house. Step three, you want to go make an offer. Step four, you want to go apply for a mortgage. Um, Applying for a mortgage is different than getting pre-approved. And pre-approval shows that you've spoken to a lender and is considering the next steps. This can give you an advantage over home shopping, but when you apply for the mortgage, you have your application that was provided to us with the remaining financial information, and we'll need to check and lock in your interest rate and your closing date. Okay, so now that you got your purchase contract, after you have made an offer, you want to apply for that mortgage. Basically, we want to make sure that when you got pre-approved, everything just stayed the same. You didn't lose your job, your credit score didn't drop, everything stayed the same, basically. And then we're going to go to number 5, which is underwriting. So you got step 1, get pre-approved. Step 2, find a home. Step 3, make an offer. Step 4, apply for a mortgage. And step 5, you want to get underwriting and appraise. You want the appraisal for your house. You also want a home inspection. The home inspection is for you, and the home appraisal is for the bank. The bank just want to know, is the house worth what you're paying for? And the home inspection is more like, does the air conditioning unit work? So yeah, two different things they're looking for. And you want somebody that's on your side. So I say hire in home inspection. Then of course, number 6, closing. And that will be your time to celebrate because you're closing on your house. Does anybody have any questions for me after all that? Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'm using Restream and I'm trying to figure out how I did this before. Okay, it's right here, the chats. I would not be. You know what? I made the mistake before of showing my, showing my what is it called? My live chat on stream, and that was a lot. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. Yeah, I won't be doing that. Yep, and there go the hate. There goes the hate already. Hey, rich boy, whatever. There go the hate, especially on YouTube. The hate comes in strong. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, how you doing, Dark Clouds? How you doing? Do anybody have any home buying questions and ask any home buying questions? Like what is stopping you from buying a house right now? Anybody have any questions for me? I'm here to answer them. No hate. What you think? What you say? You thought what you said was a compliment? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But okay then. No, you didn't see me. Um, was that a little racism, John? I don't know. John, you a little racist? Um, anyway, so let's go ahead and get to talking about credit. Hi, how you doing, Danielle? Oh, Daniel. Daniel. I am terrible with names. No. 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 Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So after looking at the roles of home ownership, um, after looking at the role of home ownership, let's go ahead and talk more about credit. Um, do y'all care? Do let's see. Will credit? Should we talk more about credit? I think I know what credit is. We can talk about more about repairing your credit. Does anybody need any help with repairing credit? Hey, how you doing? I was just saying hi, how y'all doing? I want to see if anybody had any questions about credit or about getting pre-approved. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start at. Because credit is a part of getting pre-approved, and I wanted to go into specifics if that's one of the things you're struggling with about it. But yeah, we can get into credit. I think that that's one of the things that people struggle with or have a lot of questions about. A lot of people ask about credit repair, and I don't do credit repair. I used to do credit repair um, to help my clients out. I'll help you if you're like your credit score is like 30. If you have like there are ways to like improve your credit score in 30 days. And I have a system where I can run your credit. Well, let me know. Let me know. I know I have a system where we're able to run your credit, check to see if we can do anything in 30 days, and you'll be surprised at how many people, if you're willing to put in the work, let me just say it like this, if you're willing to do what it takes to improve your credit in 30 days, you can improve your credit in 30 days. The system, basically, because your credit is a formula, right? Your credit is a formula, and the system that I use knows a formula, and of course it's approved credit union. So if it knows a formula, it knows exactly what it needs to target in order to fix your credit within 30 days. And if it's possible, some people it's not possible with, if you know your credit score is a 504, you're not going to be able to get a 620 credit score out of nowhere. But if your credit score is like a 572, oh, we can fix that. That's completely possible to fix. So yeah, we can help you with that. Now, as far as someone who needs credit help that has a 504, this is my friend and she knows what she's talking about. Oh, thank you. I'm looking for a house right now. Go to my website and apply, and run your credit. It's a soft credit inquiry. It will not affect your credit score, and I'm willing to do that for you. I work for community. I say community cross country mortgage, and then we can run your credit for you. So yeah, if you guys need help with that, I can do that for you, and we'll get your credit report. But I do not do like long credit. Like if it's gonna take your credit a year to be fixed, I will recommend you someone. The people that I recommend, what are they called? Uqual? Yeah, Uqual, and it's because they specialize in home buying, in particular. So yeah, it may take some time to fix bad credit, but credit can be fixed. Once you start making regular payments on time and you build that positive history, your credit standing will improve and look more attractive to future creditors. Um, the biggest thing that I say is that you want to develop a budget and reduce your debt, 30% or less. So ooh, let's just say that your debt is $1,000 a month. You want your credit limit is $1,000. Well, you want that to be under 30%. So you only want to hit a maximum credit of 300, and you want to pay that off. So that's what you want because that's going to make it look better. Well, if even if you're just looking, you still want to talk to someone professional, because you'll be surprised at what people learn that they can actually, some people learn they can actually buy. Some people learn that their mamas use their credit back in the day and it messed up their credit and now they gotta start over. You'll never know what situation comes up. And so that's why it's better to get someone to look at it for you instead of you running the numbers in your head. It's better to get a professional to look at it for you. I've had clients where that has happened though. They thought they weren't ready to buy. I pull their credit. I'm like, you can buy something right now. And they be like, oh, I don't have any money. I'm like, you qualify for down payment assistance. And they didn't even know it. And then I have some people that thought that was ready to buy it because they had a good job and everything. And turns out, no, sweetheart, you was born in 1995. Your mama ruined your credit in 2001. Matter of fact, you have a mortgage in your name. So you never know what the issue is. So I say go ahead and get somebody to look at your stuff right now. And I can do that for you. My link is in my bio, and we can get started. And I will call you tomorrow, and we can talk on the phone about your next steps. Another thing you want to do is you want to apply for credit gradually. Once you open a checking and a savings account, and you are in a good working place, apply for credit cards through a major bank or retail store. You want to use those retail stores wisely. They are easy to acquire when they get in when getting a card, because they can take low to no credit than a credit card from a bank, but then they also come with higher rates and fees. So be sure to look for that. Like, it's easier for you to qualify for a Best Buy card versus you getting a Visa from Chase, you know? Okay, so now let's talk about your credit reports. On your credit report, your identifying information. It will have your name or your nicknames, whatever you want to give, your current and previous address, your social security number, the year you were born, and your previous employers. And if you are married, it will have your spouse's name on it. These are things that helps identify who you are. Okay, some people get some of that stuff removed off, especially their previous work history. They get those things removed off. Or what else do they get removed off to make themselves look better? Like, if they don't want, like, some people to get that stuff removed off just to make themselves look better. But when you want to buy a house, wait, what did you ask? Okay, what are credit improvements except? Does it take long to see improvements? Depending on what you do. Paying the minimum every month is not going to do anything for your credit. But like, if you get your credit down to 30%, you can see a drastic improvement. So again, if your credit card limit is $1,000 and you can get that debt down to 300, you will see a drastic improvement. Should you close an account after paying it off? Absolutely not. You want that long-term history. So even if you pay it off, you want to keep that account open. That's a good question. Sorry, guys, if I'm flipping back and forth. I should open up two windows real quick. So I wanted to do that. Um, so yeah. Um, So what is your credit score? This is exactly what you were talking about. When they look at your credit, they look at your payment history, the accounts that you owe versus your credit limits. That's what I was talking about that. If you have a credit limit of $1,000, you want to keep that 30%. 30% or less for the accounts that you owe. Look at your credit history. That is why you should always keep your accounts open, and don't close them. They want to look at your types of credit that you have and any new credit that you have. Really, the top three are the ones that counts the most. Your payment history. Have you been making your payments on time? The accounts that you owe and your credit limit. They want to make sure that you can actually budget and you're financially wise with your money. And then they want to get your credit history. Basically, how long have you had your credit? Basically, that's what they want to know. Have you been faithful for a long time? If you just master those three or get those three under control, everything else will fall into place. You'll be surprised how fast your credit improves. Can people request a debtor to remove the inquiry off their credit if they come to a payment agreement? Yeah, you can. You could ask them. Are you asking if you had a bad payment history? Can you request them to remove it off? Yeah, you can ask them to remove it off. Sometimes they will. Most credit scores range from 300 to 850. Oh, you already pre-approved? Who you pre-approved with? Can Don- can dentists call you a place of employment? Oof. How bad is it? You mean can they garnish your wages? They can garnish your wages, but calling your place of employment, no. Some people, when I said that, some people take off their previous work history off their credit report. I meant for like their employment history. Some people don't want their old bosses knowing where they used to work at, so they take it off. But No. But debtors can go to your agents if it comes that far, if they sue you. Um, Speaking of that, if you want to view or fix any errors on your credit report, so review the copy of your credit report, you can contact any of the three major credit reporting agencies. Each agency complies to its own report. So you may want to obtain from copies from the three agencies. Um, you should do this once a year to monitor for any errors. Name a car for an edit. Name a car. I don't know breeds of cars. Toyota. Credit unions. Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. If you find any, I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. If I pause for a long time, it's because I'm reading the comments. Because I'm streaming on my TikTok and on my YouTube. I wanted to help your engagement. Good luck with your live friend here. Good night. Thank you so much, and you have a good one. I just don't. I don't. I just don't. My notes so much. Your car note so much, or your mortgage is so much. Just to know your car note is so much. Is that what you're saying? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Your house note is so much. What you can you this is your second time buying a house? You may contact the creditors provided and explain the error. Okay, so I'm trying to get back to this right here. I I just don't want my house notes. Oh, you just don't want it to be so much. I mean, what is your budget? What are you looking to buy? And what do you consider good credit? Because my good credit and your good credit could be two different types of good credit. Like for example, are you looking for down payment assistance? Because that's good credit is different from other credit. There's a lot of questions. Okay, your first time buying a house. Okay, 300,000. Okay, and your credit score 750. Um, if you're looking to buy, if you're looking to buy a house in Texas right now, a 30-year mortgage, that kind of house could be around $2,500 to $3,000. Yeah, and it depends on how much you're putting down. Do you have any money to put down on your house? Yes, I'm in Texas. I'm licensed in Texas and Louisiana. But I have a team that's licensed everywhere that can help you. Are you putting anything down on the house? How much are you putting down? You doing the standard FHA 3.5%? Oh, you're in Texas. Okay. So yeah. My goodness. I mean, 3.5%. If you put 3.5%, you're looking around right now around $3,000. Yeah, well, you can call me. I can call you. You can go ahead. You can click on the link in my bio, and you can apply, or you can schedule a time to talk to me on my website. To schedule a time, and I'll FaceTime you. I'll call you, and we can go over the numbers. That sounds good to me. So, going back to what I was talking about, I lost my place. Oh, how can I view or fix errors on my credit report? To review a copy of your credit report, contact any of the three major credit reporting agencies. Each agency compiles its own report, so you may want to obtain copies from all three agencies. Many experts recommend you check your credit reports. I found you. Oh, okay, good. My phone number is also on my website as well, so you feel free to text me. Many experts recommend you check your credit reports once a year to check for errors and monitor your standing. If you find any errors on your credit report, there are two ways to correct them. You may contact the creditor provided and explain the error. If the creditor agrees that an error has occurred, the creditor provider must report and correct the error to the credit reporting agency. You can also fill out an online dispute from one form on each of the credit reporting agency's website. After you fill out the form, the agency will investigate your claim and contact the creditor in question on your behalf. And if the creditor agrees with that error has occurred, the creditor reporting agency will then fix it. And that is how you fix your credit report. Does anybody have any questions? Ooh. You didn't see my information. You don't see my website. You can just click the link on my page. You should be able to see my website and just go. It's not working or something. Yeah, it's in the link in my bio. You can see I'm a loan officer in Houston, Texas. 318. My phone number is 318-935-9833. You can text that number. 318 935-9833. That's my mobile number. You could just text me, and tomorrow I can call you. All right. Um, Sorry, I lost my place and now I gotta open everything back. So yeah, that's all about credit. If anybody got any other questions, you could just ask me on stream. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next thing. We talked about credit. We can now talk about the benefits of buying a house. One of the advantages of buying or renting is, of course, the tax advantages, building equity and wealth. You got the pride of home ownership, security and stability, and of course, it is yours. You can paint the walls neon yellow if you want to. It's your house, your rules. When you want to buy a house, what you want to have, the documentation that you need to have is your mortgage application. You want to apply. You want a copy of your photo ID, your two most recent pay stubs, the two most recent and complete bank statements, all pages, the two most recent and complete tax returns, and the two most recent W-2s. If you're self, if you're self-employed, of course, I will require more information from you. But yeah, those that is just the basics of what you need to do. So the do's and the don'ts of the mortgage process. Did I get it? Your text message? Yes, I got it. Yes, I got it. I will contact you tomorrow and we can go over everything. Okay. Okay, so remember, we're in this together. I am with you. When you work with me, I am with you through the process from the beginning all the way to the end. I am with you. So I help you with your pre-approval and I will be with you even all the way to closing date. Okay. So it's my job to make sure the home buying process goes by quickly and smoothly. When I work with you, I make sure I think of the ending better. I think of the ending of our making sure that the journey is smooth for you, basically. Okay. Um, so the do's, what you want to do when you want to buy a house is you want to get pre-approved so that you can make a strong offer. You want to be thorough and you want to be honest on your application, okay? Because everything you put on the application, you're going to have to back up with documentation. All right. You want to continue to pay your rent or your mortgage, your loans, your credit cards on time. Basically, the way your application looks like in the beginning of your pre-approval process, once you are pre-approved, we want it to look the same way all the way to the end. Okay? And you want to have your important documentation ready. Those W-2s, those tax returns, and those paycheck stubs. Okay? Because those are all things that the underwriter is going to ask you for. That is why I asked for them in the beginning. So if there's any hiccups or like, oh, I can't find my tax return, I'm going to have to go ahead and what is it? File my taxes or something like that. We can go ahead and get those things going in the beginning instead of waiting until the end and then all of a sudden there's a problem. No, we want to go ahead and have those things worked out in the beginning. That's why I require and ask for those documentations in the beginning. Okay, the things that you don't want to do, you don't want to make any major purchases. Like you want to, like some people go out and get a house and they live their house and they get pre-approved, they're about to get ready to close, and they go and buy furniture. Usually when people go buy furniture, they run their credit and they get another debt. Again, we want everything to look the same for when you buy your house. So we don't need any extra debt because they can throw off your debt to income ratio. We don't need that. You don't need to buy another car or another boat. No, we want to keep everything the same. You also do not need to apply for new credit card accounts, and you definitely do not want to co-sign for a loan because you can get again, it can get you denied because again, you didn't change your debt to income ratio. You don't want to make large cash deposits into your bank account other than your paycheck, okay? And you want to spend your down payment or closing cost money. You don't want to spend your down payment or closing cost money. And you don't want to plan for vacation during your loan process. You don't want to do that because you're going to hold everything up, okay? Does anybody else have any questions? This is a Q&A. So you ask me any questions on this live and I'm here to answer them. If you want, if you kind of like shy a little bit and you don't want everybody to know your information, you can go to the link in my bio. You can click on it and I work for Cross Country Mortgage. You can click on it. My phone number is right there. Feel free to text me or call me. I'm here to help you out and answer any questions that you have. And I will call you tomorrow. Right now, where I'm at, it is 10:24 at night. So I will call you tomorrow. We can go over your information. Okay, we're gonna go to the next thing. What do you want from your mortgage? So that's something that you need to look into. I want to give you a list of general ideas of what the home loan might look like for you. We'll work with you to make your final decisions on a program that will best meet your needs. Some people want a stable payment and rates. For that's what they want. They feel like the market fluctuates and they just want something fixed and to give them security and knowing how much they'll pay each month. So people are looking for, know that they're going to move. They're moving into a house and they know they're going to move into their dream house, but they're living in this house for right now. So they're looking for a low interest for a few years. And so they may be looking for an adjustable rate mortgage. Some people are looking to finance a fixed ARPA, which is a FHA 203K loan. I know a lot of people love those loans. So if you're looking for somebody, you're like, oh, I don't mind buying the worst house in the neighborhood because I know that it's going to be a lower payment and I can fix it up. That's what you will look for, an FHA 203K. That is a renovation loan. Financing for a higher price home, there will be a jumbo mortgage. That's it can provide up to $5 million in financing. If you want to live in a rural house, you may want to look at USDA loans, where it's 1% financing. Or if you're a veteran, VA loans are the best loans in the market. If you're a veteran, VA loans are undefeated. Absolutely. Anytime you can do a VA loan, go with the VA loan. Alrighty then, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for listening, and feel free to follow, like, follow,